Section 119. We're here.
So, I don't know if you know this or not, but the brand split is finally done and over with. Thank you fucking Jesus.
Ugh. It was painful to sit through.
To be honest with you, that the SmackDown itself, there was no substance in it. The matches made no sense. There was no storyline continuation other than like the Becky and Natalya thing, because they just kind of beat the crap out of each other as they've been doing, and that's about it.
Yeah.
And just the draft itself was a disaster.
We need to make SmackDown a legitimate brand.
You gave Raw most of your fucking talent. Like, literally, you know, by the numbers, there are more people on Raw than there is SmackDown. And then you put the cruiserweights on Raw? Are you fucking kidding me? You're sitting there wanting to bring up the friggin' ratings for SmackDown, and you put the cruiserweights on Raw?
Good move.
One of these things is not like the others.
I want to meet the man behind the curtain, just so I can punch him in the mouth.
Oh, so Vince?
Yeah. Oh man. So we obviously did pretty much like full coverage on the Facebook page of the draft. I'm pretty sure Julie and I thought of really cool and unique ways to kill ourselves during the draft.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm pretty sure we could write a novel on assisted suicide at this point.
Don't kill
but
yourself.
like, no, don't do that. Please don't do that.
No matter what Ric Flair tells you, don't do it.
No matter, unless he tells you to be awesome, and then by all means comply. But yeah, the draft was, as expected, a colossal failure, and we could sit here all night and like bash it, just to bash it and just to quote be cool and bash it. But we've endured 2 world wars at this point. Like, we've gone through NAM. Like, we have war flashbacks. Like, we're on like medicine for PTSD, and this just made it. Yeah. You know, we've endured prison in North Korea before. Like, this is all very familiar for us. And yeah, like we've been saying since the draft was a rumor that it was going to suck, it was going to fail, and of course, you heard it here first, you heard it here accurately. I mean, I'm personally sick as fucking fuck of being right, but you know, you gotta call a spade a spade. Like, we're usually right about everything, professional wrestling, and
I would like to take a spade shovel to Vince McMahon's head.
You know, you and half the fucking world at this point. Jeez.
Yawning, I have all night and all day, so tonight's show is either going to be a disaster or a crack up.
We're gonna go for a crack up, but prepare for a disaster. So we got this. We have another stupid idiot of the week coming up. We're gonna talk about Battleground, unfortunately. We're gonna talk about Battleground because we're fucking war-tried veterans. Makes sense. And I'm going to talk about the adventure to Lakeland for NXT Lakeland on Thursday and my colossal fucking freak out.
Apparently there were many freakouts because according to Megan, Elena needed a paper bag.
Oh my goodness. I can't wait. Honestly, I can't wait to talk about this because it was our mutual friend Elena's first wrestling show, period. So I got to like break her wrestling cherry, and it gave me so much joy. But yeah, it was a great time, and she has a favorite. Out of the gate, she has a favorite.
Yeah.
She is an absolute reservoir for Hugo Knox. She loves Hugo, which is great. Noxie's amazing. Her and Ryan both have gotten frothy over Noxie. I was trying to think of a word that just didn't sound disgusting and offensive, and then I'm just like, wet, moist, moist. No, we're just gonna go with frothy because it's accurate. But yeah, actually, I could just like jump right into that because that usually takes me a minute because a lot of shit happens.
Oh, for sure.
At these places. Yeah, I'm just gonna jump right into it. On Thursday, my wife, Elena, and I went to Lakeland. I've never been to a Lakeland show. The Armory is amazing. And if you live in Florida and haven't been to the Lakeland Armory for an NXT show, you're really missing out. Really cool venue. The staff was dope. Like, in and out was easy as fuck. Awesome. That's my biggest thing for wrestling shows specifically, because like if the in and out is difficult and you have to be like packed into a small space with a bunch of fucking rabid wrestling fans, I could take it or leave it. But yeah, we got to the show. Like, Elena was obviously very excited because, the build up to the show, always fun. I had to at one point fair warn her that the shows don't always start off so boring. I hate to be the person to knock announcers because, and I'm talking ring announcers, not commentary, because I will sit here and bash those motherfuckers all day.
Well, now you don't have to.
Now I don't have to, which we will talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly with the draft a bit later. But, so yeah, we get to the Armory, and, what's her name? Andrea DeMarco, maybe? Is that who she is?
I don't know, and I really don't give a fuck.
I think it's Andrea DeMarco. I may be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But she is the new announcer for NXT. Somehow they thought she was better qualified than Alex Reyes. I think they're on drugs. But I honestly have to say that she is the most boring person on the planet. I guess she formerly worked for the Florida Panthers, which does not surprise me in the fucking least. And now she works for NXT, and you are terrible when the crowd is literally a snore away from being asleep when you're talking. So she comes out and tries to hype the crowd up to no avail. And I'm just sitting there awkwardly looking around, and everybody's blank-faced and dead because she has the personality of a fucking paper plate. And so whatever, the show gets started, people start getting into it and whatever. And she comes out later in the show and she was like, I was really worried about you guys, but you guys have great energy. And it's we weren't dead. You're just boring. Sorry. Not sorry. But so I almost ran into her after the show, physically almost ran into her. And I was going to say hi. And then I was like, you have nothing nice to say, don't say it to her face. So I decided to just divert my attention, and I didn't even look at her because I was I don't want to make eye contact, have her say hi, and then have to tell her she was boring to her face. I probably would have saved some face, but I'm not a face, so fuck you. So the night starts off with Patrick Clark, who I hear was on Tough Enough. I didn't watch Tough Enough.
I unfortunately did.
And he faced a young guy that I've never seen before. I'm probably going to botch his last name because it's super foreign. But he faced a guy named Nico Bogojevic or some shit like that. I apologize. I completely slaughtered your name. But Nico was really entertaining, and he moves really well for a guy his size. I think that he clocks in at 330. But, for a big guy, the guy is versatile as fuck. And he beat Patrick with a Vader bomb, which was great. That was a huge throwback for me, and I was very excited. But, he was entertaining. He was really fun. The banter back and forth between them in the ring was entertaining. The crowd got on Patrick's ass with the "You're not tough enough" chant, which killed me. Which is actually how I figured out that he was from Tough Enough. But, because I don't care. But yeah, for a starting match, it was really good. And then we go into the next match, which I want to be excited about, but I couldn't. Liv Morgan and Aaliyah, who I still can't stand as far as I can throw her, faced Daria and Mandy Rose. Now, I could sit here all day and bash Mandy until I'm blue in the face. And the only reason I would sit here and bash Mandy until I'm blue in the face is she is your very stereotypical pretty girl. She only got hired for her looks, whatever. But then that would be contradicting because I love Eva Marie, whatever. That being said, Mandy and Daria won. And I have to give Mandy credit. She was great in the ring. She was absolutely awesome in Lakeland.